Okay, so we have a couple of questions here. I'm just going to zoom in. This one here, 0, 1, 1, 0. What I want you to do, this is the we part of it. You need to shift this up by 2 and show me the example. Please pause now, give it a try. Okay, I'm going to write out the original 0, 1, 1, 0. Shifting it up by 2 will mean that we'll have 1, 0, because that's shifted up by 2. That's shifted up by 2. These have fallen off, and they've fallen off into an overflow error. These two here, 0 and 0. What it means, because we've got an overflow error, is that the actual answer will not be correct. And if we look at it, shifting by 2 to the left should times it by 4, because shifting once to the left times it by 2 should be times it by 4. The original number we have here is a 4 and a 2 should be 6. Times that by 4, the answer we should be getting is 24. And here it's saying the answer is 8. And the reason for that is because there should be another 1 here if we had the overflow, and that would actually be a 16. Okay, have a go doing the next. Now we're doing it with a byte's worth of stuff. Logical shift 2 to the right. Here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to demonstrate what it would look like, the result, and also explain what the function has done. Pause, give it a try. Okay, so we're just going to write it out. Okay, so we've written it out, and what we want to attempt to do now is shift it 2 to the right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move all of this stuff up by 2. I've shifted them all up by 2. These two here have gone over here. Do you remember what that was called? This is called the underflow. So those have fallen off, but because they're 0, it won't affect my result. These 2 spaces on the left are freed up, and we need to pad with zeros. So the result would be this here. If you're shifting 2 to the right, did you know what the answer was? What the effect would be? If you shift once to the right, you divide it by 2. If you shift 2 times to the right, you divide it by 4. So the answer is the effect of shifting 2 to the right, we divided by 4. Okay, guys, let's do the final answer. Nope, not final. My bad. Let's do the logical shift left 3 to the left. Again, can you please demonstrate the result and then explain what the result will do? Pause now. Okay, if I'm shifting it 3 to the left, what I need to do is move this result, because you see you got 1, 2, 3. They're all going to go to the overflow, and then that 1 will come down here, that 1 will come down here, 0, etc. So I'll just write in underneath it. So that's 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Because as you can see, that's gone here, 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 and these have fallen off. Okay, so that's what it will look like. We haven't quite finished it because we've got some blank spaces here. Again, these will be padded with zeros. Now, did you know what the effect of shifting it 3 times to the left would be? If you shift it once to the left, you times it by 2. If you shift it twice to the left, you times it by 4. You shift it 3 times to the left, you're timesing it by 8. So it's multiplied by 8. Let's do the final question. So it's multiply this number by 4. And also demonstrate dividing it by 8. What you have to do is think about what function you'll need to multiply this by 4. What will you need to do to make that happen? You then also need to think, what will you need to do to have this value in binary divided by 9? How would you do it? Pause now, give it a try. Okay, so I've written it out. Multiplying by 4, if I'm multiplying by something, I need to shift to the left. Every time I go to the left, I'm timesing it by 2 more. So if I shift it once to the left, it times it by 2. If I shift it twice to the left, it times it by 4. So I need to shift this by 2 to the left. So I'm going to write down the new value, 110101. Leaves me 2 spaces here, 00. So that was 2 left shift. Okay, and then we need to do this one over here, which is dividing it by 8. So I'm just going to blank that out, and then we're going to try it again. Okay, this time I need to divide it by 8. If I'm dividing, I'm going to the right. If I go once to the right, I divide it by 2. If I go twice to the right, I divide it by 4. And if I go 3 times to the right, I divide it by 8. So I need to shift all these up by 3. By FYI, that's going to mean that these 3 here are going to fall off. Let's see if you can remember what that's called, but before I just write it in. So it's 0, 1, 1, 0, 0. Spaces here, here, and here will be 0, 0, 0. And then, as I said, these 3 values here are fallen off the edge. Do you remember what that's called? An underflow error. What it means is that we've divided it by 8, but we've actually lost some values off the edge. So the value won't be quite as accurate. Again, same as with the overflow, to fix it, you'd have to add extra bits. Okay, guys, it's over to you. We have a bunch of different questions in here about logical shifts. Please try them all out in your books. Best of luck.